Alright, welcome to my review video for sections 9.1 to 9.3. So for the first part of chapter 9, we have found the surface area of three different shapes. We have found the surface area of prisms, both rectangular, triangular, and cubes. We have also found the surface area of pyramids, and remember your pyramids can have bases of different shapes. They can have a triangle base, they can have a square base, they can have a hexagonal base, whatever the base shape is. And then yesterday we found the surface area of cylinders. So I wanted to quickly recap all of those three different shapes and do some example problems of finding the surface area of each one. Now remember, in your notes packet, we have the formulas written down for each of these kinds of shapes. So of course you're going to be able to use your notes packet on the test, which will be coming up next week Friday. So please get out your notes packet, find these different formulas in there so you know where to find them when it is going to be time for you to take the test next week Friday. We do still have two more new sections that we have to do in chapter 9. We will do those Monday and Tuesday. Monday will be volume of prisms. Tuesday will be volume of pyramids. And then we have an extension section that we will do on Wednesday, which is cross sections of three-dimensional shapes. Then on Thursday we'll review chapter 9, and then on Friday you will take the chapter 9 test. So first up, the review video for this Friday. So first question says, find the surface area. You see that we have a rectangular prism. So I use that formula, 2 times length times width, plus 2 times length times height, plus 2 times width times height. So then I would do 2 times 5 times 3, plus 2 times 5 times 4, plus 2 times 3 times 4. I simply just replace the length, width, and height in the formula with each of those parts. So this would be 30, this would be 40, this would be 24. I add those three parts together, and the total surface area of this shape will be 94 inches squared. Alright, second shape I want to review is finding the surface area of a triangular prism. Triangular prism is a little bit trickier. We have a base that is in the shape of a triangle, and then we have three rectangular sides going around. Well, first I want to find the rectangular sides going around. Well, that bottom triangle is 5 by 5 by 5, so the perimeter of that triangle going around would be 15 times the actual height of the solid. Now remember, this solid is actually sitting on its side. The top and bottom should be the triangle, so the actual height here is 10, which gives you 150 for that part. Then I need to find the area of the triangle, that is the base and the top, and the area of that triangle would be the base 5 times the height 4 divided by 2, but then times by 2 because you have a top and a bottom. So that would just be 5 times 4, which is 20. I add those two parts together and I get a surface area of 170 centimeters squared. And if you think about for this picture here, that would be how much material you would need to make that tent for if you're going camping. You would need 170 centimeters squared of material to make that tent. Alright, the next shape we have here is a pyramid, and this one is a square pyramid because the base is 6 by 6, which is a square. So first I'm going to do the triangle. We have a base of 6, we have a height of 14. So I would do 6 times 14 divided by 2. Times by the number of triangles going around my shape, and this one has 4 triangles going around. So 6 times 14 divided by 2 times by 4, because there's 4 triangles going around, I have 168 there. Plus the area of my base, like I said, the base of the square. So the area of the square is just going to be 6 times 6, which is 36. So I add those two parts together, that's 204 feet squared of surface area for that square pyramid. Second one's a little bit trickier because we have a triangular pyramid here. That means my base is a triangle and my sides are triangles, but unfortunately those are not the same shaped triangles. So first the triangle's going around. Base of 7, height of 12. And there are 3 triangles going around because it's a triangular pyramid. So 7 times 12 divided by 2 times 3. My triangles going around would be 126. Plus the area of my base triangle, like I said, was a triangle. So that's 7 times 7 divided by 2, which gives me 24.5. So then I would add those two parts together. The surface area of this triangle would be 150.5 centimeters squared. Next shape that we found the surface area was a cylinder, and here is the formula for finding the surface area of a cylinder. We have a radius and height, and I need to first add 4 plus 6, which is my radius plus height, which obviously gives me 10. Then it would be 2 times 3.14 times my radius, which is 4, times that answer that I got when I added the radius plus the height, which gives me my surface area of 251.2 centimeters squared. All right, next one, find the lateral surface area, because a lot of times you'll also need to be able to find the lateral of a cylinder. So I would have to do 2 times 3.14 times 5 times 10 to find the area of the label that would go around that cylinder. 2 times 3.14 times 5 times 10. The label takes 314 centimeters squared. Alright, this question you will often see, and it is a tricky one, but I just kind of want to go through it. It says the surface area of a square pyramid is 28 square inches. The base length is 2 inches. What is the slant height? Well, if I know it's a square pyramid, and I know that the base is a square, and I know that it is 2 length, that means the bottom has to be 2 times 2, which is 4. So I know that that part right there is 4. Well, then I'm going to fill in what I know for this part. I know my base is 2. I don't know my height, but I know that has to be divided by 2. And then I know it has to be multiplied by 4, because if it's a square pyramid, it has to have 4 triangles going around. So now I know that all of this equals 28. So what I'm going to do is kind of work backwards. I'm going to start with 28, and I'm going to subtract that 4 away, which leaves me with 24. Then I'm going to divide that by 4, and then I'm going to times that by 2, and then I'm going to divide that by 2, which leaves me with what that slant height has to be, which is 6. So basically, I started with 28, I subtracted 4, I divided by 4, I times by 2, and then I divided by 2, and what was left was going to give me what my height there was of 6. Alright, if you were in person right now, we would be doing a quizzes, but obviously you're not in person, you are learning on vacation right now. So what your assignment is going to be tonight, and I will attach this in my Google Classroom, is worksheets 188, 192, and 196. Now, if you have a printer and you can print those out, that's great. Most of you probably don't have a printer, so what you can do is do these worksheets just like this was a textbook. So get out a piece of notebook paper and then answer all the questions on these worksheets on your notebook paper, and then on Monday in class, we will go through the answers so you can check to see if you got these right. So for today's homework assignment, you can find, I will share these worksheets with you that are in a Google Doc, and then just, if you have a printer, you can print them out, but I'm sure you probably won't have a printer. You can just use notebook paper, and you can just answer each of these questions using your notes packet to review the 3 shapes that we've learned the surface area formulas for. Surface area of prisms, surface area of pyramids, and surface area of cylinders.